Okay, I hope everyone's doing well. Now, this is probably what I would say maybe hype, but bad news. I was very surprised to wake up to this. It seems like we're going to be getting a Mahito on December 4th. I wish I was joking, but no, we're seemingly getting a Mahito on December 4th. Besides the fact it's saying domain expansion, besides the fact also that you see someone laughing in the back, right? You could see the ear. This kind of looks like a mouth. A lot of people are also thinking, I see a bit of Kinjaku, but like not really. And then Mahito laughing, right? Just to show you guys if you want a bit of a visual. And then like a lot of people are thinking Mahito, right? I think Mahito is the main person people are thinking of. And it makes sense, especially because of domain expansion. Kinjaku does Uzumaki, but that's not a domain expansion unless like I just need to brush up on my JJK lore. So we're going to be getting Mahito in 2 days. Now, why this is particularly crazy is because if we go to the full game's history, you're going to see like, okay, you could argue that these are new units, but you would never see a banner, a new raid up banner. Oh, actually, Toto. Wow. Besides Toto, this is the first time that we've got... never mind, there was Toji. Okay, I'm actually just a flop. Okay, so it has happened, but this is extremely rare. Getting units on a single digit number is extremely rare. It's kind of wild. The only other months this has happened have been months with like a good amount of units, right? Like for example, like April had like 4 units and stuff, right? I just like can't believe we're actually getting a unit on the 4th. Like in 2025, this has not happened at all, right? Let's just like go past. You just won't see a new banner like in a single digit number, right? So it's kind of wild. Like we're just cycling through. You're not seeing a single new banner. The earliest, and this was early, I was actually shocked when we got something on the 12th, was Megumi. And we got 3 units that month. So Mahito is going to be coming as a 120% unit, my guess. And that's going to tie in to Toto and Yuji, right? So now we're going to have the full 120% trio alongside Yuji, right? Our 120% Yuji, and then alongside also Toto. Now, the only thing I kind of think is a bit weird is why now? Why now? We got Yuji and Toto, and you're telling me they couldn't just do this Mahito for part 3? Like, why did you have to drop Sukuna? If Sukuna was going to be on like December 14th, sure. He would have been December 4th. It would have literally... Is it not even a week later? It's not even a week later. Oh my god. We've gotten 4 units in 3 weeks. In not even 3 weeks. Okay. So I think I could like kind of go into why a bit more this is bad before we talk about what I'm expecting from Mahito. Guys, we're pretty much due for a unit on the 11th or mid-month. You know why? Because every single stream has revealed a new unit. So if we're getting a stream, expect a new unit, right? Like even you could be like, oh, but it's an OC stream. The previous OC stream had Kusakabe revealed. So yeah, I think the chance for there being a new unit mid-month is very high. And then end of year is New Year's. You think they're going to pass that up? No, there will be someone New Year's, right? Sukuna literally got them top grossing, I think. He did, right? I'm pretty sure he did. I could be tweaking, but I'm like pretty sure he did. So it's like they're not going to pass that up. So we're due for another 2 time slots. One in the mid-month, right? Which we might also get character buffs like this, right? How Ghetto became an actual good unit after this. And then afterwards, end of year. So we're getting 6 units during anniversary. More specifically, 6 units in 4 weeks. Well, technically almost 5. So... yeah, I would definitely say personally, I am not really a fan of this. And I do want to say it here. I will not be summoning on all the units unless they're all something valuable now. I thought at max we'd be getting 5, right? At max. And even that was like pushing it a bit. People were saying I was pushing it. Guys, we're going on 6 units this anniversary. So yeah, I also think it is crazy how it's like the one time, like this was a bit annoying. The one time they increased, they finally increased rewards for the first part of a month, right? Bring it up to 3,000. Instead of last year, you could see December 6th, we got Mahito. Now, sure, we got this gift, but technically it was only a 1,000 cube event. So now it became 3,000, and then they're like, yep, we upped it to 3,000, now we got to release a new unit, right? So it just kind of sucks. 6 units, you're not going to have the pulls for that. You're just not, right? And it's more of a pick and choose for free-to-plays, but still, I don't like the fact that there's a possibility for 6 limited units this anniversary. And okay, you could definitely say like, oh, but you know, they're giving us 20 pulls per banner now. If they were going to do 6 banners, this should have been 30. Like, I don't need to even give reasoning to that. It should have just been 30, right? Because 10 is more than usual. Okay, cool. But if we're getting 6 banners, I think they should be a little more generous and give us 30. Yeah, I think so. Like, 20 is not bad. For this game, it's not bad. But when you're going to drop seemingly 6 units in 2 months and probably 6 strong units in 2 months, I don't really agree with it. Now, also my cube, whoa, what the fuck? My cube count, I'm trying to move my camera. Why can't I move my camera? Okay, my cube count is 32,000, so I could probably get 2 units this month. If I see there's a unit that's even slightly bad or ass, right, I will be skipping. I just want to make sure this is clear. I am not summoning for every single unit because, well, I just can't reason with buying that many more cubes. I can't. 3 more limited units is just inconceivable to me. It is. It really is. So I'm really hoping that they start upping their game in terms of cubes, right? Because sure, tickets are nice, but the 20 tickets you got right extra for like Yuji Toto and then the extra 10 for Sukuna aren't going to help you for Mahito. They're not going to help you for the Kenjaku. They're not going to help you for Maharaga. So it's like even 2 limited units, right, is still a lot for people to summon on. But then we got 6. So for Mahito, there's one clear winner, and that's blue. Okay. If Mahito's yellow, red, or green, unless it's like a Choso type of situation, I will not be summoning. I will not be summoning for red taijutsu. It's not going to happen anyway. I'm not going to be summoning. Well, green is not happening. So it's either yellow or blue. If it's yellow, and if Mahito isn't some type of Giga support, then I will not be summoning. If it's blue though, which most people now are speculating blue taijutsu Mahito, if it's blue, I think I will be summoning because I do really want to use Miguel. I really want Miguel to be like used a bit more. So I really would not mind for Miguel. Okay. So definitely Miguel, if he's gonna definitely help out Mahito. He's a stat buffer, stat debuffer, damage increase unit, DPS himself, and a tank. I think that, you know, if Mahito's blue, it would make a lot of sense. Now, the problem is like, what are the other units we're gonna get? So in game right now, there's an EX battle for Urame. So I think Urame could definitely be, I mean, the only color could be red or yellow. If it's yellow, what they could do for yellow, honestly, is make it like a sub DPS damage increase unit, right? Make it like lean in more to this because Sukuna has damage increase, right? 15% though. So maybe make it like Urame is kind of like a Choso type of unit for yellow. If not, red Jujutsu DPS. Debuffer, right? So these are the only 2 options for Urame. Same with Kenjaku. You could only really make it yellow or red because blue and green already have it. So I would be fine with either or. But I would rather red, obviously, and then Maharaga Gojo. Those are the 4 options that I think are going to happen or potential to happen. But yeah, 6 units. I was thinking max 5, and I thought that was a bit of a reach, but we're going on 6. Mahito is most likely going to be a Black Flash Taijutsu unit. Is there a chance for mixed? Yes. It's not really going to help too much, especially if he's red. It's not going to let you clear 86 unless Mahito has like 1500% Jujutsu and 1500% Taijutsu. So maybe if they make him like a really strong mixed unit, sure. But usually the way mixed works, like it could be good. Usually it isn't. So I think Taijutsu, is the overall consensus. But yeah, 12-4, we're getting Mahito. Literally less than 24 hours. Like 36 hours at this point. No, 36, no, 20, 48. It's 42 hours away from when I'm recording this. So Yeah, Mahito. Mahito. You know, he definitely deserves a gacha unit, but maybe we should have toned it down to 5 units instead of 6.